I will be showing you guys how to take blood pressure manually. Before we start, we would have to perform hand hygiene, just meaning we have to wash our hands with water and soap, and then after we were done that, we would gather our supplies. But before we actually start, we would have to make sure that our patient here is sitting down, sitting up straight, legs uncrossed, and hand at heart level. Put your arm like this. This one, please. This. See? Heart level. Okay. After that has been done, we would get our supplies. We have our stethoscope here. And then we have our blood pressure cuff. Here, just a little guide. This is the gauge of where it tells you the measurement you will get from squeezing the pump and then twisting it with like the valve. And then we would be going by twos, even numbers only, no odd numbers. And this is we're measuring it by millimeters of mercury. So to start, before starting, we would have to locate the individual's pulse. So that would mean that we would look at the brachial artery right here, where your arm bends. This. Okay. Now we would the brachial artery is usually right here. Right here. So no. Yes, thank you. Okay. We would have to put 2 fingers here. Don't move, please. And to check, you want to put 2 fingers, but don't press too hard. Okay, once we found where her pulse is at, we would put on the cuff, and you're going to line where you felt the pulse to the marker of the artery here that it has a gauge, or the cuff, my bad. Lift up your arms. Okay, when placing the cuff, you have to make sure that it's 2 inches above the crease of your arm, or like just 2 finger. You can measure it with like 2 fingers. Make sure it's not too loose or too tight. So we felt her pulse, so it will be right here. Lift it up. Put that on. Okay. There. And then we would have to do Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Measuring, it's not too loose. Okay. And if the individual is feeling discomfort, raise this hand. Okay? Okay. We're checking the patient's understanding. Okay. After we have placed our BP cuff, we would be placing our stethoscope. Okay, that's the wrong way. Okay, you can use the diagram of the stethoscope, or I forgot the name of this part, but you would use this part. It doesn't matter. You'll get the same results. And you would place this underneath the BP cuff to hear the beats the heart makes, if that makes sense. To get your reading, basically. The pulse? Yes. Okay. So we are now going to start putting the cuff, and we're going to go up to 140 millimeters of mercury. since we don't know exactly what her average blood pressure measurement is. Okay, let's start pumping. Okay, once I got that, we're gonna turn the valve, or open the valve so it can go. Do it slowly, 2 seconds, letting it go. And since we didn't hear anything there, we will just release the air the blood pressure cuff has. As mentioned earlier, the blood pressure measurement you're going to get out is a systolic over diastolic, which is how I explained earlier, how systolic measures the arteries contracting as they pump, when they pump blood through your heart, and then the diastolic is when your arteries relax while doing that function of your pulse. So once we got her measurement, the normal range of a blood pressure is less than 120 and less than 180. Well, I mean 80, sorry. It may change due to like the pandemic, like stress, but that's aside. So now that we got her blood pressure measurement, we will be taking the cuff off the patient. And after that has been done, we would sanitize the BP cuff and the stethoscope for the next usage. Thank you guys.